The Middle East trembles on the brink once again. Iran launches were games, America pounds Fordow, Israel watches nervously. Each strike, each vow, a contest of power and survival. The real question is no longer if tensions erupt, but when. Iran has initiated its first naval military exercise since the conclusion of its 12-day conflict with Israel in June. State television reported on August 21st. The drill, named Sustainable Power 1404, features missile launches from Navy vessels targeting locations in the Gulf of Oman and the northern Indian Ocean. The operation involves the simultaneous firing of Nasir, Ghadr and Ghadr anti-ship cruise missiles from surface warships, including the Janava missile boat and the Sabalan destroyer. These missiles, with varying ranges, successfully struck designated sea targets, according to the semi-official Tasnim news agency. Admiral Abbas Hassani, spokesperson for the exercise, described the missiles as radar-evading and highly precise, capable of engaging both naval and coastal targets. The drills include aerial, surface and subsurface units, along with coastal and sea-based missile platforms and electronic warfare systems. Hassani emphasized the objectives of enhancing combat readiness, improving command and planning capabilities, and demonstrating deterrence.
A region in the southernmost borders of Iran, located in the northern Indian Ocean and the Sea of Oman, will be the location of the drills. We carry out drills on a routine basis every year. The scenarios we practice come from higher bodies. We have no limits on the number and types of missiles and drones we will use. Whatever the scenarios require, we will put it to use. That's because our arsenals are full of every kind of weapon needed to prepare for future threats. I can tell you, however, that a diverse array of precision-guided cruise missiles with short, medium, and long ranges has been selected to target and destroy surface objectives.
Defense Minister Brigadier General Aziz Nasirzadeh highlighted the advancement in Iran's missile technology, noting that the missiles used during the recent conflict were older models.
The missiles used in the 12-day war were manufactured a few years ago. Today, we have manufactured and possess missiles with far greater capabilities than previous missiles. And if the Zionist enemy embarks on the adventure again, we will undoubtedly use them.
Iran's naval forces, including both the traditional Navy and the Revolutionary Guard's naval wing, operate in distinct regions and tactics. This exercise highlights Tehran's ongoing effort to project strength and readiness amid regional tensions following the conflict with Israel. The drill also sends a message of Iran's commitment to defend its interests in the northern Indian Ocean and Gulf of Oman, reinforcing its capacity to respond to future threats. On August 21st, Iran marked National Defense Industry Day with renewed emphasis on self-reliance and deterrence. In a message to Defense Minister Brigadier General Aziz Nasirzadeh, Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces, Major General Abdol Rahim Mousavi highlighted the role of strengthening missile systems and military capabilities as central to the country's security. General Mousavi congratulated the ministry's commanders, experts and managers, crediting their achievements in recent years as evidence of what he described as national confidence, faith and reliance on indigenous capacity. He pointed to lessons from the 12-day conflict earlier this summer, in which Israel and the United States launched strikes on Iranian targets. According to Mousavi, that war demonstrated that the only way to confront emerging threats is through sustained investment in defense systems, including land, sea, aerospace, cyber, and electronic warfare.
The regional and global developments, as well as lessons learned from the 12-day Israeli-U.S. imposed war against the Islamic Republic of Iran, once again revealed the fact that the only way to protect the country from perceived and emerging threats is to continue the strategy of increasing defense capabilities, enhance deterrence, strengthening and updating military systems, equipment, and weapons in the fields of land, sea, aerospace, defense, cyber, and electronic warfare.
He said Iran's recent military advances had already proven their value during the fighting, calling them remarkable and honourable achievements that reflect the country's determination to expand deterrence and modernise its arsenal. Marsavi urged continued focus on upgrading weapons and equipment using advanced technology, framing this as essential for safeguarding the nation. Separately, the Ministry of Defence released a statement describing Iran as a regional hub of defensive power and deterrence, citing homegrown production of missiles and other systems. It said retaliatory operations during the June conflict had demonstrated the country's military reach, signalling that any miscalculation in the region would be met with a forceful response. The scale of destruction from recent United States airstrikes on Iran's Fordow nuclear facility remains unclear, according to a report by the New York Times. On June 22nd, American aircraft dropped 12 GBU-57 bunker buster bombs on Fordow's ventilation shafts, a site buried deep within the mountains. The U.S. Defense Department official told NYT that the strikes likely did not penetrate directly into the centrifuge chambers. Instead, the operation was designed to disable equipment through shockwaves, pressure, and fire. Media reports cited by the report outlined several possible outcomes. If the shafts were built in straight lines, the force could have travelled downward more effectively. But if constructed in zigzag formations, the underground halls may have been shielded. Analysts also noted that the depth, up to 360 feet below ground, would challenge even advanced munitions. Geological factors further complicate the assessment. Rock formations such as ignimbrite or volcanic tuff may have absorbed much of the blast energy. Reinforced concrete with steel fibres could also have reduced damage, though ventilation shafts remain structural weak points. While President Donald Trump declared the attack a complete obliteration, experts remain doubtful. They say only classified Pentagon data can confirm the true impact.